Welcome back to RuneScape Dragonwilds. We're missing quite a few things in our fishing collection here. So we're going to try a bunch of different stuff. A bunch of different places, a bunch of different catches. Also a bunch of different bait. Got a couple of feather bait here. It's great. Increases the catch chance of this fish for trout. You have sardines. Many different baits. We got the shrimp bait. We got the shrimp bait was for sardines, and the feather bait is for trout. We got eels. We got krill. We got different fishing rods. Let's see what we can do here. Crafting table. Animated feather makes armored catfish enamored. We lack any of those bits, huh? We got 2 more bits in here. Okay. That's not a lot, obviously. We're gonna use 1 and then keep 1 in storage, I guess. And craft another one? Yep. Those give in some artisan experience, something. We have feather. Power level 6 for armored catfish. This was made with just the feathers and stuff. That would be the other one that doesn't use the smaller fish bait. Giant krill bait. A couple of those. Just a few. This is good for the infernal eels. It's also good. I already have a couple feather bait. There's also the feather lure for salmon. Of those. We'll consider getting the bait if we want to catch specific fish more. For now, this is alright. A couple shrimp bait just to have them in storage. And we also have this last feathery bait with the ectoplasm. Okay. Undead bass. Alright. Spooky bait. So we go to our chest here. We had this raw shrimp. That's with the net. And then the ash rod. The shrimp bait for sardines. These are the sardines. We could cook the sardines or something. Then we have the feather bait for the other fish. And similar ideas for that. Undead bass. Here. Animated feather for armored catfish. You can see the power level also. That's some information. Giant krill bait catches the eels. I don't really have space for all this stuff. We got the net fish, the rod, the bait, the raw, the cooked. The bait, the raw, and the cooked. Yeah, we do have space. Okay. Just need to move the rods over one. That's good. And regular feather for salmon. That goes here. Okay. So we can start off. Let's see if we have the other cooked fish or something. Do something like that. We grilled some stuff up. Okay. We got some raw stuff. Eat it. What do we do with all this stuff? There's just more things here. There's also obviously all the other cooking recipes that actually use more fish and things. You need all the individual fish bits before that. We also don't have a space for the cooked net fish. Doing this all line across here. Doesn't quite work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. 9. It's not going to work the other way either here. We don't have a larger chest either. That would work. How much space does the iron chest have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 by 8. It's great for inventory space. Not so great for putting 9 things in a line. Less good for that. Less good for that. Huh. Put all this stuff away. Okay, adhesive. What's it here? Huh. Well, they're mostly for bait purposes, I guess. Guess it depends what kind of fish you want to get. Anyways, we can start with just the... I guess the cooked fish can be all put in the food section. So I'll be fine. Okay. So we'll go take our ash rod and some feather bait. And that should work to get a new type of fish here. We'll store away a bunch of our really heavy stuff so we don't weigh so much. I don't need all this stuff. Keep the staff in case we want to do some magic. These away. And we can just attack stuff with magic, I guess. That'll be fine. And don't need a spade. Okay. Perfect. Yes, please. Okay. Ash rod, feather bait. Yep, both equipped. Good to go. Also, thirsty. Acceptable. Back to the starting areas. Still costing 14 to teleport. Unfortunate. And out here we also can use them out. So now apparently held down, which is not great. Let's get to a rod fishing spot. Previously we were just getting sardines here. Whether we were using hold to dismount to, that's bad. Previously we were using just either the shrimp bait or no bait, getting the sardines. If you look in the fish there, there's definitely two types of fish. So I have the different rod here. Should be good. Should catch a different fish. Got a bite. Turn out. And reel it in. Press the wrong side so I'm gonna get too tired. Just about. Caught a sardine. Trapped. Parallel 2? Parallel 2. Trout seems susceptible to increase the catch rate of this fish. Is there a trout in here? Looks like there's trout in here. Give me a trout. Mystery fish. Let's see. Bite. Leaning. Reeling. As we get more levels, this also gets easier. Alright. Stamina, something, something. That's what a lot of the levels are for in fishing. Because we can fish everything. This gets easier. The higher level. There it is. There's a trout. Okay. We kind of need an additional trout to have a cooked trout. In theory. Just have everything in storage so we can see what takes what. Bye. It's definitely something here. Real. Definitely tiring ourselves out significantly more quickly than the fish, unfortunately. There's a level, though. There's no trap. Okay. That'll do for what we needed here. And a fishing level. So we're getting on the levels up here. We're level... That's attack. 14 fishing. Plus 1% increased fish stamina drain. Or plus 13% at this point. We also do the fishing rod and the fishing frenzy. For additional fish. I'm gonna go for some additional fish. Additional fish would be good. Let's teleport back cook up one of these, see if it becomes an ingredient for another food item. We see all the fish combo foods, if we want to worry about that. Or we can just use some of the fish just as foods themselves. Could be good. Oh. So we're in here again. Here's the trout. Here's another sardine. I want a cooked fish area. We just have cooked fish at the bottom, I guess. It'll be fine. So let's stick that. We got one sardine. Give me one trout. One infernal eel. These are all grilled. Fried sardine. Okay. All the different options here. So if there's 12 different fish, essentially. Just start that. Focused fishing potion recipe. Okay. So there are going to be more things here as we cook each individual kind of fish. Anything new from shrimp? We picked it up. We got the sauteed shrimp. Amazing what you can all do with just a grill here. We're frying, we're sauteing, we're drying, we're burning. Okay. I guess that's a possibility. Even though our cooking level is pretty solid. It's at least 50. I like we're cooking a whole bunch of other kinds of things. Here's a grilled trout. That makes sense. Focused fishing potion. Anything there? Try to smoke this infernal eel. The grilled trout at least made sense. We can technically eat the burnt food too. If we burnt the infernal eel. Great. Okay. That did not quite go how we wanted it. Got the shrimp. We got the sardine. The trout. And burnt. Great. We'll probably get some more raw infernal eels then. So I eat some burnt food. But that's still edible. Doesn't get any of the other kinds of bonuses for the other cooked fish or anything. Works though. Doesn't even give any like negative effects or anything. It just is. So that's okay. Okay. And I'm gonna need the ash rod. I want to fill this in with another feather bait, just to have that all on the list of things. In case we were so inclined to want to go and get more trout right now. Those are these for that. So now we want to take our net and our oak rod and the feather lures and go head over to the next area. Gormfell. Gotta start with the net, I guess. I guess technically you could start with not the net, since we already have the rod and the bait for one of them. Let's find a good water source here next to a teleport. And doing swamp stuff. If there's anything up here. Pressure planes. Try this one. Inside, things explode on us. Great, thanks. This is in the way. Requirement pickaxe. You need a pickaxe on you to rock explosion. Alright. Was a bust. The house and down to the river. Probably need to go to an actual lake. Some kind of water source. At night. Okay. This is the wrong way. Entirely. Over this way. There's a mount. Okay. So we got the big rod fishing spots here. There's a net fishing spot over there. Okay. There's a net fishing spot. Let's get it. Let's get some other kinds of fish. Could cast the spell of additional fish. Fishing frenzy. Do that on any type of fishing spot. Let's get more fish. I guess this other question would be, do we get the additional fishing XP for catching additional fish? I guess in theory we could get, eventually we get more cooking XP from all the fish, so. It works out for more experience either way. Or more weeds, it's also fine. Besides, it's not even giving additional weeds, it's just additional fish. Raw anchovies. Times a bunch. One fully used up net fishing spot here. Oh, yeah, something. Plenty of raw anchovies. Presumably raw anchovies into anchovy bait. Can't really make anything without like a crafting table though, so. So it take to make a mobile crafting table here, perhaps? 4 logs. You know what's lying on the ground? 4 logs. We're probably gonna need, like, other pieces, maybe. Crafting table. Okay. Yep, just anchovies. Anchovy bait. It's just anchovies. Direwolf. Rip. Rude. Just over here trying to make some anchovy bait. He's so rude about it. Can we go put a teleport next to there? Also sleep so we can get our stamina back. Would be a bad plan. New day beckons. Okay. New day. New, we're not taking 12 vault cores problems. There's one. Alright. And 32 stone. And 20 of our somewhat precious essence. That's the node stone. It's free, but it takes us not where we're going. It's fine. Lodestone. There we go. Down over here. Down from here. Slowly get on the mount. Quickly get back off the mount. Things I totally meant to do. Lake's over here. Okay. Get off the mount. Stuff. Okay. We get some anchovy bait. Okay. Direwolf. Stamina. Come on. He's got a lot of health, too. Maybe he'll leave. That'd be good. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Or maybe we could bring, like, equipment and stuff. Maybe that'd be a thought. Is he gone? Hope he's gone. We don't even need this up at this point. We just made the bait. Okay. And we got enemies all around. That's a concern. Let's put a teleport over here. Lodestone. What kind of rift is this? Water? Whether or not the rifts are the most necessary thing. Oh my gosh. You and your jump. We get archered. Great. We should maybe put on armor and stuff. That might help. They're only level 3s, but of course we don't have any intrinsic stats or anything, so that's kind of what happens. Just equip. Alright. No more Mr. Nice Me. Where's this wolf? In his whole career. It seems like just popping out of places. Pretty wild. Is it no longer nighttime? Gravestone back. Where are you at? You're just lurking. Just lurking around. Terror bird over there. That's not the same thing, in fact. Okay. My goodness. Fishing rod. Enemies. Where are the enemies? You fine? Doesn't feel fine. This type of bait with a feather and stuff. Oh. Fishing. Perfect. Oh. No fish was caught. Great. This the right kind of bait? In the right spot? This the right rod? We're doing anything correctly here? Looks like yes. Feather lure. There's salmon. Anchovies. An anchovy bait. Can the fish love anchovy bait? It's herring. So just a deer running past. That's okay. I guess there's still a chance of not catching a fish when using the bait and stuff. Just more common. Really going to attack us while I'm fishing? Kill you. Kill you. Alright. You know, like some better fishing spots where there's not so many enemies nearby. Might also help. Where do you think you're running to? Get out of here. What do you want? We have no poise either is also a thing. I don't take any real damage or anything, and we can easily heal that back up when we eat a pumpkin bit, but still. Still. Back to trying to fish. My goodness. My goodness out here. Just trying to do some peaceful, relaxing fishing and constantly attacked. It's a dangerous world out here. Bites. Reel it in. Also, it seems like it's much worse experience to do the rod fishing. So you just really want to run around doing net fishing as much as possible. Which is definitely something. Probably the rod fishing fish are better. Caught a salmon. Nothing. There's a fishing level. Pretty good. Let's get another salmon. Just to have them. It's definitely interesting how we can fish all the fish at one fishing. Just a matter of what recipes and items we've unlocked by going to other higher level places. And all that. And we caught a herring that time. Okay. Not really what we're going for, but sure. And new recipes. The various fish. You can see some of them before we even do the actual cooking portion, which is definitely something. Yeah. I'll reel it in. Okay. Stab it. Stop running. If we get more of the fish stamina draining from the level up process, that will let us fish better. Okay. That's 2 salmon. That's for that. Equip the anchovy bait. Try to get another herring. It should be good. I don't know if there's any, like, nighttime weather effect bonuses or negatives or anything. They're just kind of here in their fishing spot, which you should probably be using the multiple fish spell on or whatever if I want more fish, which should be good because that would be more fish per usage of the bait too, which also be good. Yeah, there's a fishing level up. Okay. Fishing 16. Locked? It's not locked. It's here. Level 17 we can unlock the pristine fish. That'll be something. Which is a teleport right now? 15? That's fine. I also need to actually successfully cook the fish, because that's also a separate part of this. This, the bait fish were anchovies. And then we use the anchovies as bait to catch herrings. Those. We use fancier feather lure to catch the salmon. Alright. Reeling these up. Seared anchovies. They're all different kinds. All different kinds here. 10 health, sustenance. So you can do health and sustenance, which is pretty good. Seared anchovies. Smoked herring. Warding fish. Additional life ward when using ward stones. It's only ward stones. It doesn't give any bonus for, like, the warding coming back from the food effects. This is fine. Fried salmon. 25 health. Sea life. Increases hit points regeneration. Okay. It's a different one. Fried salmon. Okay. Put these in here. Seared anchovy. Smoked herring. Fried salmon. Those other bits we got. Fighting stuff. Some more feathers for more bait, I suppose. Would be something. And a couple logs. Alright. That's everything from the second tier here. If we put the rods down below, that could be something else. Then we can have all the cooked fish next to the other fish. Or we just have the cooked fish away from the raw fish. That's also an idea. Anyways. Our net. We need the willow rod. And do we not have the other kind of bait for that? There it is. The spooky bait. We have the spooky bait. And then whatever the mystic net bait is. Okay. Heading out to here. What water do we think this is gonna be in? Oh, got all the different fishing spots here, so that's perfect. That'll work. Let's actually cast our extra fish buff both times here. We kind of could use more of the rod fish and fish too, because we can actually cook them properly. What's gonna get in here? Got some essence. I'll take an essence. Got some lobsters and lobster bait. Really stepping it up with lobsters. It's a much bigger deal. More lobsters. We put the logs away so we can't make the lobster bait here. Look in the chest, see if it has some ash logs. It always happen. Drain out this fishing spot first here, though. It's definitely a lot faster to also get the bait fish here. Pristine fish. You can catch rare fish. Should be more fancy. Is this a ash tree? Maybe we'll find some ash logs on the ground. To check. Spectral chinchampas. That's something. Logs on the ground. You betcha. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Crafting table. Can't craft anything. We can't put a lobster on a hook without a crafting table, obviously. Lobster bait. Drawing scraps of lobster meat. Undead eels cannot resist. Okay. Put that on here. What? Yep. Spectral terrorbird. Oh wait. Okay. And fish just in the water here. Which is definitely an option. Just get on eye level with the fish here. No fish was gone. Guess it didn't use a bait when we caught the weeds, so that's at least something. Weeds don't actually eat fish, turns out. Bites. Need a slightly harder fish to catch. We didn't cast the spell of more fish. We should do that. He is rolling all over the place. My goodness. Definitely get a bit more lively at the higher levels here. Actually, undead eel. Doesn't sound like the greatest idea. Wow, this takes a really long time to come back. So maybe we won't be doing that for every single spot. Guess there was another level up reward higher up in the fishing tree where it lets you do that more often. So that's fair. So to get higher fishing level. Reeling. Switching between the two systems here. See if we can even get this one with all the time we spent not reeling. It's a fight. Gotcha. A second undead eel. Okay. I'll go for one more. Go for one more. We still have the bait for it too. That'll be alright. Oh. Put it in. It'll be a bit of a process, for sure. Oh. That way. This way. That way. I'm sure it's not easy to fish while in the water, in mostly full of plate armor. Sounds like a hard time. Spooky bait. Fishing level. Alright. Let's get it. Just hold the reel, maybe? Maybe not. That way. Yep. Yes. Undead bass. I don't know about eating all these undead fish. Seems like potentially a bad idea. I have questions. Fishing. Yeah, the net's definitely a bit quicker in terms of fish per time. I have to compare the different cooked fish, see how much better these rod fish really are. Or if they're also needed for like the best actual meals made out of the fish. Most likely. Away. Really? Another eel. Another eel. Specifically using the bait for the other fish. My goodness. Didn't even catch anything. A lot of fish over there. That Chinchamba just gonna stay over there? Seems to me. That's at least something. Unless enemies attacking us, that'd be great. We're fighting with the fish, not everything else. Really? That's another undead bass. Think we're good? As we're gonna be. Pick up our extra crafting table. We could just keep the crafting table around. If we wanted to maybe... make more bait. Don't really need to. Underground version. Allow. What are you doing? Okay. Let's do some stuff here. The willow rod. Lobsters. Spooky bait. The undead bass. And lobster bait for eels. Take one lobster. We got undead eels and then infernal eels, which are separate things. Okay. Lobster, roast it. 15 health. Sea legs for going faster through water. 20 sustenance. Braised undead eel is 30 health, 25 sustenance. Which are just potions here. 60. Undead bass. Grill it. Increases hit point regeneration. Normally if we're at a point where we're having to regenerate hit points, we're already in a pretty bad situation. We burnt it, of course we did. We also burnt the lobster. We need to get our cooking level up here. Oh goodness. Now we're short an undead bass. Great. Roast it. Managed to braise the eel at least. We got that going for us. Burn lobster again? Really? Oh boy. We're going to be burning all this food. That's also going to really slow down the amount of value we're going to get out of this fish and stuff. Burnt antivex. We're just a mess out here. My goodness. Well, we're really spooky beat. It's one at a time, right? One at a time right now. We need to. We want to get our cooking level up more if we want to actually cook all these fish, because clearly it's a problem. Clearly we're having some problems here. Roasted lobster. There you go. That's that. Then get the eel. Need more spooky bait. You go back and catch more bass. We'll be okay. Right. Got this spot. Let's cast our fishing frenzy here. The fish are gone, but the frenzy remains. Or not. And there it is there, it's there. Okay. This'll work. If we get additional fish. Can I make tired out? I think we were on the right keys. I gotta catch this one. Most likely. Tired out. No. Yep. Helps to actually do it correctly to do it correctly. Fun fact. Let's keep getting levels. We will be tiring them out slightly more quickly. We can turn it from almost always 2 casts to maybe 1 time. I'd also speed things up. And we got 2. Perfect. Level. Alright. It kind of switches which direction you need to be pulling. Just as soon as it starts swimming the other direction. So even before it's already on the other side of the rod or anything. So as soon as it starts moving, essentially. Okay. My way. That was an eel. Which is not much we're trying to catch. And this is the spot. Dissipating entirely. No fish. So we can completely drain the large ones too. We just haven't fished enough in any spot to actually do that before. Alright. What about over here? There's like a fishing spot. Look at all these great fishing spots over here. Fantastic. Okay. So if we actually want to get a quantity of fish, we're going to need multiple different spots that we can teleport around to. We can cast the double fish here. It takes a really long time. Reel it. And advance. We got 3 of them. Hopefully that's enough. And a fishing level. Alright. So we got any of these pristine fish. Something. Even getting down to the lower section there. Bait. A little this. More eels. Grilled undead bass. That's good. Let's grill it correctly. No failure in the actual other cooking spots. Just a straight up recipe. You can cooking speed for burning all this stuff. Cook it. My goodness. My goodness out here. Now we're out of raw undead bass again. Burnt it all. 5 for 5. Alright. Any more spooky bait? Use up a lot of our ectoplasm for this. I swear. Will rod. Your time is not done yet. All this burnies make me feel like it's less worthwhile to worry about this right now. See what we can do to really ramp up the cooking level. Because clearly we need some help here. It is a problem. Cool. I'm just gonna run this dry, use all the bait, something like that. Potentially. It's clearly we need it that much. Actually get a cooked piece of food out of this. A lot more work than just growing a couple hundred pumpkins. But it does have the extra effects, I guess. It's technically something. Bass. 2 of them. This is an eel. It's moving around so much. Seems like they maybe have some slightly different patterns. Can we see the fish on the actual line? Nope, it was a bass. Okay. And a fish in them. Yep. Zombie spawns. Kind of an attack. So kind of not. Just random spawns. And more. There's more soul fragments we can't do anything with. Yeah. Am I? Good. some more fishing. No peace out here. My goodness. Concentrate anim event. Sure. Oh. Doing a lot of reeling here. My goodness. It works, I suppose. Darkness is creeping in. That's 6. Again, you would think that's probably enough, but who knows at this point? We've failed 5 times in a row to cook this fish, so there's a chance. That way. Oh. Reel it. Reel it. Reel it. It's coming closer here, too. If that actually means anything. Do one more fish in here, so we can keep one bait, or whatever. That'll be fine. This is totally fine. There's gonna be a lot of fishing to get the fishing levels up, though. Not the fastest, even here at the lower levels. It's not like we're unlocking anything that's gonna give more XP at higher levels or anything. I have to compare the different XPs from the netting. It's really the more training method of it. The rod fishing is more for actually getting the fish, it seems. Okay. That's enough of that. Now fishing level 22. One more level to reduce fish weight. Yeah. That's something. Something adjacent, at least. It's trying to look down below, but only at that part. Something. Something weird. Okay. Bait back in, the rod back here. Let's cook a salmon. Or a bass. An undead bass. Definitely different. We already cooked a salmon. And it was fine. Everything's fine. Grilled undead bass. There you go. And it exists. The weight of the food itself is 3.1 each. That's also concerning. 3.4, 1.2, 2, 1.8. Where's the pumpkins here? 1. We're gonna say it weighs 3 times as much. The potions also weigh 1. There's some concerning stuff there for sure. Okay. Let's try to cook a krill. Try a giant krill. Didn't have that before. Burned pumpkin, drink this. For the krill bait, I want to do more eels too. And burnt giant krill. One at a time. One at a time. If we need some of these actual cooked fish to actually make a different dish, and we take this long to get the fish and burn this many, it's super unviable currently. This is probably going to burn even more, since these are higher level things. Maybe Infernal Eel is power level 4. The fish levels and the item levels are different, it seems. Jack krill. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's getting out of hand out here. Just cooking. Jack krill. Maybe we're just really not up to the task of cooking fish currently. I don't think we can salvage the burnt bits either here. They're just very mediocre food. It's not like it has a cooking requirement or anything. It just doesn't work. Alright. Well, what about that? Get these. Get the maple rod out. Animated feathers to catch some armored catfish. And then not even try to cook them. It's just gonna fail. We made the map disappear? What are we doing? Whatever. It's a small fishing spot. Okay. Clock is here. Big fishing spot. There we go. Alright. Let's catch an armored catfish, and that'll be it. Aggressive. Trying to leave. Reel it in. Good reeling session. Gonna get it in too. Alright, catfish. Fantastic. Okay. Stuffed catfish is now available. Assuming we could actually cook this catfish, which we probably can't. At least not to any level of success that would make it anything remotely viable. Guess that's fine though. Okay. Oh wow. Fish. Bait. Burnt. Put the burnt stuff here to remind us that we can't cook that. Now we can look at new recipes we got. What do we got? What are we looking at? We got raw anchovy, raw armored catfish. Don't know why the pictures aren't in here coming soon. It's already here. Raw. Eels are coming soon. Berry drizzle pan seared. Takes herring, anchovy, dwellberries, and does something. Can actually see the actual item or what it does from this spot. The combo food weighs less. Fascinating. Fish fry, which is cabbage, undead eel, and lobster. That is quite something. Focused fishing potion. Does something. Needs glass still. Lesser focused fishing potion. Put a sardine in there. Do some fishing. Sauteed sardines, shrimp omelet, stir fry, stuffed catfish. Look at this in the actual recipes at the actual spot. Lobster bait. Okay. So show me actual stuff here. Jump up. Cooking range. Alright. 55 health. 900 seconds of additional life ward and movement. Taking herring, anchovies, and dwellberries. 55 health is pretty good. That's almost as good as a lesser healing potion. Item itself. weighs less than the things put together by a lot. 1.8, 2.8, 2.9. Put them all together, get a food that weighs 0.7. Seems legit. 55 health from just herring and anchovies, though. That's pretty good. The fish fry, which uses the lobster and undead eel, heals less. And has less sustenance. I don't know why you would make that. Also does warding sea legs. Lasts longer, I guess. Eh. We've got stuffed catfish. Is 80 health. 80 sustenance. That's giant krill, cabbage, and catfish. Which we're having a really hard time cooking. 80 health is good, though. That makes it kind of better than an actual potion, realistically. It's kind of worth it. Sauteed sardines, 15 health, a little bit of sustenance. Really want the fancy stuff. Filling, just food stuff. Solid meals. 55 health, 50 health. 70 health for the stir fry. Infernal eels and krill. 80 health for the catfish. It's catfish and krill. Oh. Catfish and krill. What else are those? Yeah, catfish is here. And krill. That's not very doable. What could we make? We can make these pieces here. 55 health. Also weighs slightly less. Can move through water faster. Get more life ward using the ward stones. Yeah. It's like a possibility. Herrings and anchovies. What's only these? That could be potentially cookable. That's an option. Alright. Put that back in here. Take the rest of the stuff out. Pack. Shovel here. Oh. Bones. We don't need soul fragments at this point either. It's fine. Okay. Definitely a bit more work to get those fish meals together. In theory, something. Could be something. Maybe we'll worry about that if we run out of the good potions here. Because 60 health potions still pretty solid. We can't really make the actually better ones too effectively. Alright. Also, let's see what we could do to really boost up the cooking level, because clearly we need it. Here is other tier burn chances. Tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 burn chances. Tier 5 burn chance. Tier 6 burn chance. What's that here? Reduced chance to burn power level 6 ingredients, minus 50%. Tier 6 burn chance. So it starts at minus 50. Might even need to get to this to even cook tier 6. Honestly, all these things say they're power level 4 foods. So, maybe not. Anyways, I think we get back to doing some more exploring, questing and stuff. We got stuff to do. Next time. Goodbye.